React Andy time. Let's go. This video is about someone who I have no idea who the fuck it is. Probably. Never heard of Dance Monkey, but we'll see if I can react to it efficiently.
Offended by how I looked. Sometimes I just want to tell myself I copied as much as anyone else, and I'm not the new Nickelback.
It's the world's most streamed song by a female artist, but Dance Monkey's 3 billion plays ruined Tones and I's life.
I don't think I've been happy one day since all this stuff has happened.
Not to mention the song itself is way more depressing than most people realize. You see, Tones and I first wrote Dance Monkey whilst performing her songs in the street, where on one particular night she dealt with a super difficult crowd.
The whole crowd was very drunk and rowdy.
Over a 30-minute period, Tones had all her money stolen, was told by an onlooker she had no talent, and had her keyboards knocked over as the rest of the
Dude, where the fuck is she? Where's she at? What the hell? What fucking city is this in? I mean, it's clearly America. Only in America. I mean, come on. What fucking city does she live in? What the fuck? This sounds insane.
crowd demanded she keep on.
Also, question: is it because her music is that bad, or is it because, you know, it's just in some fucking city with fucking insane people who just like casually daily assault people and steal their fucking money?
Playing.
I had like a real bad night where like people were just like again, like they weren't even chanting one more song. I'd done like 6 encores.
She'd therefore make the chorus dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, referring to hecklers egging her on.
I just took everything that people had said to me and put it in a song, like just sing one more time, one more time.
And by the time she finally wrote it, her confidence had been destroyed.
And I wrote it in
Yikes.
the wardrobe because I still got nervous about people listening and hearing me stuff up when I'm writing music and go over and over again on the same thing. So I like really nestle myself in a small space.
However, by playing the song on the street, she attracted an audience of hundreds, all of whom couldn't stop listening despite the song being unreleased.
You couldn't hear the song anywhere. It was nowhere. You could only hear it live.
That's
And the only
actually
place you
fucking
could hear it.
interesting
And
as shit.
word started getting around
So I guess
about
it is
the
like it's a
song.
good song. I'm assuming then.
With no way to stream it, people would come down when I was busking just to hear it.
In one video titled Tones and I NYE in Byron Bay, the uploader stated, "Don't know the name of the song, but I got a big fan of her for the first go," with the video itself showing hundreds of
Nice.
people listening to Tones, one of whom you can hear yelling, "Coolest night of my life." A different
If it's all good, then what the fuck goes wrong?
TikTok showed a similar scene, having filmed Dance Monkey on the street before its release.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't want a song like that to be what you're known for and blow up, you know, I guess. That does make sense. Because, to be fair, she did make the song kind of, more, like, almost out of spite, it seems, at the people who were, like, shitting on her. So to have a song like that, that basically is a constant reminder of that fucking horrible night that she had, blow up, I guess that could be pretty bad.
Caption
for
with
her.
the title, "I just recorded it because I thought the song was good." Dance Monkey made her street performances so popular, Tone's manager stated by the end of the first song at least 20 would stop by. By the end of the third there was at least 50, and by the end of the set 150 would be gathered.
Fucking
We
hell.
were getting shut down by the police in a few weeks. The
That's
crowds were
insane for, like,
spilling
a
onto
live
the street
performance
and
just on the
becoming
street.
dangerous, with her local fame causing
A lot of
other
people.
unrelated issues.
Other buskers started getting angry at me. Some started a Facebook group and were like, "We're gonna run Tones out of town," like for no reason. They just hated how big the crowds were getting.
As a result,
Yikes.
Tones took her act to a hostel where it became even bigger.
Everyone just started coming to the hostel, and all of a sudden this hostel was at full capacity, 500
Wait.
people. They couldn't let anyone in.
Wait, if she's getting this many people, like, why doesn't she should be taking donations so she could actually move to like an actual venue with like an actual thingy and sell tickets and stuff. If she has this many people, I guess maybe she just wants to perform for the people, but still, obviously it's not realistic.
In every single week, just because people wanted to come, waited through the whole 2.5-hour talent show for this one song at the end, which was like the craziest thing. Everyone knew all the words.
Describing that period as her happiest days ever.
I always say that that was easily the best time in my life.
She'd achieved everything she ever wanted and still had no plans to release music publicly.
Always obviously just wanted to be a busker. I never anticipated even releasing music.
But having gained 14,000 followers from busking, Tone spent $800 to record and release Dance Monkey. As one of her first official songs, she had no expectations,
I didn't even think I'd get played on radio in Australia.
although the outcome turned out to be the opposite. The success Tones found locally was repeated on the radio.
Pretty much when I
And
released
he's really
it,
giving me the whole fucking backstory. I'm genuinely curious how the fuck this is gonna destroy her life. I mean, I'm not sure how this whole thing works, right? I'm not really into fuck, sorry. I'm not into music and stuff. Oh, music. I listen to it, but that's about it. I don't go like in depth. Is she just gonna make a fuck ton of money from this song and that's it? Like, how's that a bad thing?
We saw the same thing happen, but in a way bigger scale. That what had already been happening for 8 months on the street.
Topping charts in Australia just 30 days after Dance Monkey's release. 2 weeks after hitting #1, Tones released the music video, which gained 1.6 million views in just over a month, leading to her first festival invite, which slightly exceeded expectations. Tones was scheduled as the first act on a
not another fucking festival that fucking has way more people show up. Not another TanaCon, like come on, not another one.
I opened the whole festival, and usually there's about 200 people at this stage.
Although, as can be seen by the official festival
that
video,
is a fuck ton of
she
people.
managed to attract a slightly larger audience.
just a bit
like
larger than 200 people.
40,000 people. The video of me
40?
online.
Did you say 40,000?
Audience.
There was like 40,000 people.
40,000 people. That doesn't look like 40,000 to me, to be fair, but still, that looks like a couple of thousand. But I guess is there people like all the way back there? No, that's not it, right? No, that doesn't look. Does it? Nah, that's not 40,000 though. That seems like. Oh man, nah, I don't know. I'd say that's like maybe like 10,000 at most. I don't know.
People. The video of me online at Splendor in the Grass with the red on is that. The set after me had like 500 people there.
The music video hit 10 million views only 1 month later, celebrated with an Instagram post reading, Old Town Road has been #1 on iTunes for 14 weeks. Until now, motherfuckers. 1 month after this, when the video was at 100 million views, Tones made another post reading, I have the #1 most streamed song on Spotify worldwide at the moment, and an Aussie artist has never done that before.
And then it stayed on the top of Spotify.
No, I gotta comment on this. Sorry. How come every single time something happens, it always goes back to like your nationality? It's so funny. Like, how come everyone's so patriotic? I don't get that at all. Like, I'm Croatian. I'd never, if I fucking like became the biggest, I don't know, fucking singer in the world or some other fucking shit. I don't know. It's just an example. I would definitely not be like, bro, Croatians have never done this before because first of all, we have. Second of all, it's just, you know, kind of weird to like associate with everything with your nationality. It's just kind of weird. I never understood that thing. This channel is a slop factory. Okay, everything except for Armored Core 6 is slop. Gotcha.
For like a record-breaking amount of time. It bet all the shit.
This is not the slop factory. The other one is the slop. Well, actually, maybe you're right. This is the slop factory. The other one's just like the slop distiller, or not distillery. What do we call it? It's the slop delivery, I suppose you could say. The slop store. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah, you mean the reaction content. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the gaming is also pretty sloppy, I would say.
And records.
Before becoming the highest streamed song ever by a female artist on Spotify, Tones and I had achieved what her biggest idols couldn't.
Beyonce hasn't done that. Ariana Grande hasn't done that. Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift, they've never done what that song has done.
And while Tones maintained that she loved the song, this is where the problem started.
And I love the song
Finally,
so much. People
wait,
say
how long did it take him to get to the point? Half the video? Okay.
It just
cool.
defines me, and I need that to stop. That one song that I wrote when I was on the street should not define the rest of my life.
As mentioned, the song became so popular it was all that she was known for. If she played the song first at festivals, people would simply leave.
Sometimes when I go overseas, I have to end on that song because if I do Dance Monkey second last, everyone's going to the other stage and I'm sitting here playing Flyway to my friends.
But if she played the song at the end, people wouldn't stop demanding it.
There was one festival I went and played, and in between every song, they were like, Dance Monkey, dance, which is like kind of like crippling as an artist.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Imagine making one. That'd be like, let me put it into perspective. That would be like me making a bunch of YouTube videos, right? And only one of them blows up. And in her case, I'm pretty sure this is the one she's probably least proud of as well on top of that. So that's like double the pain. Like, that's horrible. That's bad. That's a horrible feeling as an artist.
This by writing, during her first festival appearance at New Zealand's Bay Dreams, a section of the crowd chanted dance monkey over and over, unwittingly feeding into the exact narrative the song was about.
That's also the thing.
During the same article, Tones and I stated, this dance monkey thing is like a blessing and a curse. It's opened me up to so many more fans, and to have so many people discover my music, but I don't want to be known for that until I die. It was one song I wrote, she says wearily. It's not even near my favorite song.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
not
as much.
even in my top 3, or maybe not even top 5.
And her view was likely tainted by the song's other problems. Tones explained her clothing style had come from a lack of confidence.
Chubby, hat wearing, oversized tee. I felt comfortable in those baggy clothes. I wasn't body confident.
Which turned into a point of criticism as she became a
Unlucky.
public figure.
People were so offended by how I looked, like just so offended. And I judged myself as harsh as I could so that I was really prepared. And then it wasn't a tactic anymore. I just started hating myself.
Comments about her appearance at the time were too vile to publish even in Rolling Stone.
Dude, what the
and when
fuck?
given a chance to
Who
respond,
wrote this
Tones
shit?
stated,
Come on.
I promise you everything that you say, I feel about myself now. I promise you that I feel like shit all the time. So leave me alone now because there's nothing more you can do. This mind frame stained everything that she did.
I could not connect or enjoy the moment because there was this big, you're ugly, you're gross. Doesn't matter what you do, this is offensive.
Reducing her desire to be on social
Come on, that's so
media.
fucked up, man. I
I
hate
really
people.
don't want to be out there in the world like that.
Instead posting text images such as, last time I checked you didn't need to be pretty to write a good song, and it will be a cold day in hell when I join the club of women that have only gotten somewhere because of what they look like. Thanks.
Based.
Tones repelled the haters with a genius coping strategy.
Then I just like turn my phone off and hang out with my friends, and it's all fine.
But for the hate
That is
toward
pretty.
the song itself,
I mean, that is pretty fucking smart. Most people wouldn't do it. Most people sit on their fucking phone obsessing over the negative comments, you know, and
it was easily 10 times more.
addressing them.
The worst thing about it is the vocals, the goddamn vocals. They're terrible. They are awful.
The criticism
no.
began with her voice.
I never ever
Not
once thought
Fantano.
my voice was different or anything like that. Now the world is telling me that it's different.
While others accused her of using effects to achieve a specific sound.
Everyone seems to think your voice is super weird. A lot of people at the start thought that it was an edit.
Articles such as this one had to clarify her voice was natural, although even then the song was building an army of haters. Dance Monkey by Tones and I is a terrible song.
I love
The
how
song
quickly people just turn a fucking around. Like one moment, literally shouting for the song, like they don't want to hear anything else the song is based, and then the other fucking moment, it's just the worst song I've ever written.
Dance Monkey is
I love
fucking
humanity.
atrocious.
It's literally like memes, you know
Dance
what I
Monkey
mean? One week a meme is relevant, the next week it's gone. If it even lasts a week. Most memes honestly just tend to last like 2 days at most.
is the worst song in history, and I will never forgive humanity for making it popular. Even Jenna Ortega slammed the song by adding, if anyone ever played that in my house, they're instantly being kicked out, while Tone's live performance on Australian radio achieved a pretty depressing record.
I am the only Leica version in the history of Triple J Leica versions that have had to have the comments turned off.
Was it hated simply
Yikes.
because it was overplayed?
People say, oh, I used to like the song, and then it got so overplayed. It's always on radio. I can't escape it.
Whatever the reason, it was making
Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure I never heard this song. I don't think I ever heard this song.
Tone's life hell.
Or did I?
I didn't like
Maybe I
myself
did, I
at
don't
all.
know.
I preempted hate. I would just see myself through the most hateful haters' eyes.
In the process, Tones had to deal with a stalker.
I got probably a message like every 3 minutes, sent presents to people that know me, messaged my random friends that they've never met. This person lived overseas and left and went home and then said they're coming back for me and actually came back.
Although surprisingly, Nicki Minaj might have been a bigger problem. You see, Dance Monkey had been topping the charts for almost half a year, at which point Nicki Minaj released a new song, telling her followers to do whatever you can to get it to #1. Well, rather than, listening to Nicki's song, her fans instead tore down Tones and I in a pretty lousy way.
They put
Yikes, dude, yikes! Fucking, are you really? I hate fucking people who do this shit. Like, I fucking despise celebrities. What, like, you really think just because you're fucking famous, you have the right to, like, weaponize your fans to attack another person? And fair enough, she didn't do it directly, but I mean, really, she must have known that that's what they would do.
like racist signs or swastikas everywhere over my stuff and then reposted it on Twitter.
Pushing Tones toward her breaking point. She described her haters to be beating me over and over again until I'm sitting here crying in my own home. No one even understands how bad it really is. Winning 4 arias failed to fix anything,
No one could have ever prepared me for the whole world judging me and comparing you to other artists.
which was followed by a Facebook post reading, people always say, Tones, how does it feel? It must feel great. What are you feeling? You must be over the moon. It does, and I don't want to take anything away, but I have been hiding a black hole for a while now. With success comes judgment and opinions. This I was prepared for, it's normal, which is sickening, but the relentless bullying that follows every proud moment tears my mind in two. Tones was also frustrated by the media.
And I felt like dirty when people made shit up about me, and I felt gross, like they could say anything and they did.
To the extent that she was happy to see the...
To be fair, welcome to the internet. Welcome to the current year, you know what I mean? Like, everyone does that. If you're gonna put yourself online, people are gonna talk shit about you. It's just a fact.
Song's popularity fading.
They're gonna make shit up, they're gonna
She
talk
comes
shit, they're
the weekend
gonna,
with blinding lights.
you know,
I'm like, good on ya, mate.
just despise you.
Marianne's
Sometimes for no
like,
reason as well.
Oh, it might go back to
Most of
number
the
one
time,
next
actually.
week. I'm like, oh no, I want to move on with my life.
It's therefore no surprise she'd state, I don't want to just try to chase that song. I loathe that song a lot of the time. A lot of times I don't want to sing it. Instead,
Unlucky.
turning lemons into lemonade with an album called Madhouse, documenting the highs and lows of unexpected fame. The whole ordeal also inspired a weight loss journey,
Here's an exclusive. I've actually just lost 30 kilos.
leading to positive articles for the first time in a long
Okay, I was actually expecting negative articles to come up, believe it or not. Because the thing is, with a lot of like fat celebrities, whenever they lose weight, they tend to get a lot of hate for that shit. Because it's basically, I feel like there was like one time where some artist, I'm not sure who it was, I think it was a woman. She got called like fat phobic just because she lost weight. That doesn't make any sense. I forgot which artist it was. It was during like quarantine, right? I think she lost like a fuck ton of weight and became skinny, and then she got like basically shit for it, because obviously, you know, being fat is clearly something people should aim for.
time. Tones therefore also added this.
After experiencing maybe the biggest high and the biggest low, the highs do outweigh the lows, and now I'm in a place where I see a lot more love.
And now owns the fact that she simply made an awesome song.
I'm so thankful for that song, and I'm so proud of that song, and I'll never not be.
That's a nice conclusion. All right. Well, that was interesting.